So good morning. Oh, what day is this? 9. So good morning, guys. It's the 20th of October. It's just 20 minutes past 9 in the morning, and you join us here on the River Bure heading towards Wroxham. And of course, this is day 9 of the Captain's Blog, and I am no longer alone. No, my mother has come up from London, and so I get things like cake that is prepared for me and coffee's done for me while I'm on the go, which is great. So here she is.
Hi guys.
She's the one who has to infernally put up with all of this boating stuff going on and everything. So good for you. She doesn't say much though.
I didn't know I was meant to.
No, well look,
yeah.
You're not.
Constant barrage of boats.
You're not a video professional. Yes, right, okay. So we're off along the river here on this lovely morning towards Wroxham. And then the plan is after Wroxham, taking in perhaps our house and Wroxham Broads, to head back up the River Bure and then along the River Rant and up to Barton Broad, etc. And you know, just give my mum a bit of a tour around. Probably tonight more somewhere wild again on the River Rant, possibly in the beautiful mooring that I had the other day on that river. But as it happens, there'll be more. So here we are, just coming into what I call the outskirts of Wroxham. The breeze has just gone up a little bit. Some lovely properties along here. This is my favourite, coming up on the left-hand side. It's even got, you can't smell it, but a lovely log on the fire. You can see just the smoke coming out there, and a beautiful smell of wood burning smoke, which is what smoke does when you burn wood, isn't it? But no, I like the little thatched thing at the end of the garden there, and it just sprawls on and on. And instead of having your driveway up to the front of the house, you've got your little riverway. And then this is almost like the annex. It's the granny in the annex. Anyway, I'm aware that the wind is getting up and you're going to be experiencing some buffeting on the microphone, but we are going to be coming into Wroxham, Praystern Mooring, where I did the other day at MC Marine Leisure. And then just going to take it easy and probably have some lunch in Wroxham. So it's just 12:15 and we're heading along the River Bure away from Wroxham, where we've moored in what's becoming my usual mooring there at MC Marine Leisure, having had lunch at Gray's Fish and Chip Shop. So the plan now is continue along down here, and we'll stop at Ludden for water, and then see what time we make along the River Rant, possibly take in somewhere like Nettie's Head or Gay's Stave, and just sort of pootle along and enjoy the day. It's quite grey, the sun hasn't come out today as it has on other days, but it's a still day at least. There's no wind, which has helped matters a lot. So we're just going along in a little procession of boats at the present time, just through the lovely picturesque sort of buildings and houses and trees and lawns that this part of Wroxham has to offer. So I thought I'd just share this here. This is Houghton Little Broad, which I believe is open from the 1st, or Easter Sunday, until the 31st of October. And it's a lovely, quiet, serene place. Quite large area of water. So if you're up on the Broads between those dates, it's certainly a good place to come. You can mud wait on it, but there's no shore moorings, no access to the shore, and no provisions for moorings on the shore. So it's truly a place just to come and while away the time. Very quiet, apart from the exhaust from the boat. So that's where we are at the present time. It is coming up to 5 minutes past 1, and we continue our progress up the River Bure. and on towards Ludham for water and the River Ant. So slowly the clouds are lifting, the sun's breaking through, there's some blue in the sky even. So I think by sort of 2-3 o'clock it might be actually a nice day. So hopefully, because so far it's been a bit of a drab day today, but just taking it easy, a bit of a sightseeing trip, you know, with my mum, who doesn't get to come up as often as I do, although she was here last in April. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm rabbiting on a bit too much now and umming and ahhing. We all know that to um and ah is not a good thing, so I'm going to go. And also the sun's like coming through and it's like, oh, eyes, it's like a vampire, keep me out of the light. Right, that's the theatrics over and done with. Right, I'm off ski then, and more as it happens. So as you can see, the glasses are on, so therefore the sun has got his hat on. We're just coming up to the River Ant to turn left and go up the Ant, stop off at Ludham, after having spent a little time on Hoveton Little Broad, otherwise known as Blackhall's Broad. And so yes, as I predicted, about 2 or 3 o'clock the sun has come out, the breeze has died down, and it's become a very nice afternoon. So just taking it easy, going along, just exploring. And because all of the holiday makers who've been out have taken their boats back, being Saturday, there is this kind of calm before the storm, because obviously it's half-term week, and so there's going to be more boats being taken over today. So after about sort of 2:30 until about 4 o'clock, we're going to see a lot of boats coming out of, especially Richardson's, coming down the River Ant. But for now it's actually very quiet, just the odd sort of boat going past, a few privateers out enjoying the weather and their boats, but yes, it's a lovely time to be on the river. So until more, bye for now. So having just stopped off for water at Ludham, we've got a new helms person. Let's be political correct, it's not a man, it's a helmswoman. Which enables me to do something that otherwise I wouldn't normally be able to do, which is come outside at the back of the boat. So it's a gorgeous afternoon now. Since the sun's broken through the hazy cloud, the temperature's gone up. The water levels are still very high, 7'9" under Ludham today. And this is one of my favourite rivers, the River Ant. It's narrow, it changes the scenery, 1 minute it's trees, next minute it's reeds. There's lots of opportunities for wild moorings. You've got Barton Broad at the head of it. You know, it's a really changeable river and a very pretty one as well. Rhapsody from Richardson's. Decent boat that. It's a bathtub style, yet it has a kind of open plan kitchen cum saloon, so you're not kind of boxed in. And here, as you can see, although now we're into the wind, the height of the river at the present time, and also what's happened here with the work going on for the flood defences, which is down here, and the clearing of the reeds that was once here. It's also here, which I believe could be Neve's Drainage Mill, where I broke down famously mid-river on San Julian, and awaited rescue from Big Toe from Ludham Bridge Boatyard, who brought with him a Richardson's engineer with new fan belts. But as you can see, even if you have a problem on a boat, you don't have to be a naughty rascal either to keep coming back time and time again, just to completely chill out and let everything, all the worries, I think it's a combination of the water, the sound, the slow pace. It just really just lets all of that stress ebb away. It does mean, however, when you have to go back to work again, that the shock of this, especially if you come from a busy city like London like myself, it's like bang! You know, you get off the train at Liverpool Street, you're straight on the Central Line, it's rush hour, it's like, oh my god, I'm used to this kind of thing. So it's a real insult of the senses when you come back from a holiday like this. But if you haven't been boating, the Norfolk Broads, there's many other destinations in the UK and in Europe to go on boating holidays, but a kind of introduction to boating, if you will. If you want to go on a short break, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, then what a great place to come on holiday, the Norfolk Broads. And if you're like me, you'll get hooked, and then you'll be coming again and again and again. Hopefully though, you're not as mad as me, bringing a camera, talking to yourself and doing these kind of vlogs. That's if you can hear me. I know this camera's very sensitive to wind, so I think I've said enough. I think the wind's telling me to go away, and until we moor later, moor then. And so here ends day 9 of the Captain's Blog. It's Saturday the 20th of October, and we've moored up at just after 3:30 in the afternoon here on a wild mooring on the lovely River Rant. Now, it's not the wild mooring I wanted. Unfortunately, that had already been nabbed by someone who'd just taken over their boat from Richardson's, and there's a steady flow of hire craft leaving Richardson's behind me heading down the Ant, and also quite a few private boats out and about as well. So let me show you our little home for the night. So as you can see, Melody passes by, having taken over for half-term week at Richardson's, and here is Sunlit Horizon 2. And once again, this was almost made for this boat, using the tree to secure the bow and the rond anchor to do the stern. However, if you want to ruin a pair of lovely trainers, wild moor on the rivers. It's lovely, gooey, soft, squishy mud, which makes getting on and off lovely. So anyway, this is our mooring. We've only just moored up, just a couple of minutes ago. There's another boat that's just round the corner from there, but other than that, we're just all on our own. And this again is a lovely kind of autumn night through those clouds of the sun just poking through. And once the engine's off and there's no passing boats, it's just absolutely silent. So once again, if you have been watching, thanks very much. Until our last full day tomorrow, that's been day 9 of the Captain's Blog. Bye for now.